You know, Asombroso is known for its barrel resting. What does that mean? Well, we use unique barrels from different liquors and different wines, and we started resting before anybody ever started to do this. And it separates us from the other producers. The nuances and the taste of an Asombroso tequila is so different than everybody else's. The standard before I got in this industry was to use Jack Daniel barrels. And everybody used it to rest their tequila. And I looked at this and I said, you know, it didn't make too much sense. I mean, everybody's about the same. So I went to Bordeaux, France. I brought French Bordeaux barrels back to Mexico, and I rested my silver award-winning tequila in the French Bordeaux barrel. And I gotta tell you, when I pulled that out for the first time and seen that pink color, you know, from the wine, and the nuances that came out of that barrel, the flavor was phenomenal. And I knew I had something. I really knew I had something different. So the next innovation that we came up with is Eros. And Eros is a beautiful ceramic bottle, and I'm very proud how this came out. It's a labor of love. It's, you know, Eros is the god of passion and love, and that's how I feel about the tequila business. That's what's kept me here for 20 years. That's what keeps me going down to Mexico. I love making tequila. I love the face of the people tasting my tequila, and this is one of the best. The flavor is phenomenal. And I'll tell you what, it's how I get up every day. It's this kind of excitement and producing something like this passion and that love, and that's why I called it Eros. So when we created Eros, you gotta have the best basis, and the best basis comes from the best fruit. And you know, everybody talks about that, but it's so important that you have an aged agave piña that has all the sugars. And there's so many other variables, you know, how you cook it. Do you cook it in an autoclave? Do you cook it in the brick oven? We chose to do an autoclave, and we also use a pot still. And these elements make for the best tequila. And you have to have the best tequila to begin. Okay, we do barrel rest it, and we have this process that's different than anybody else, but you have to have the raw agave. And it's everything to do with the soils. This agave is estate grown. We grow our own agave. We don't purchase agave from other people. So all these pieces, all these elements make for the best raw tequila. 100% blue agave. That's what Asombroso starts with. And now we take that same tequila. I take the 11-year barrels from my vintage 11 tequila, and I disassemble them barrels. Instead of throwing them away, again, sustainability. We take them barrels and I bring them over to my autoclave, and we saturate them with the sweet agave. Reassemble the barrel, and then I keep the top and the bottom off, and I introduce fire. I char the barrel, I crystallize, and I caramelize that sugars of that sweet agave into the barrel, charring the barrel ever so lightly. And then we reassemble, put the top and the bottom on it, bring the barrel down, and introduce the raw agave, the 100% blue agave. And then we begin to roll the barrel. I came up with this idea to roll the barrel because it's old 11-year wood. It's got the agave, sweet agave on the staves. And how do I accelerate it? I want to bring some of that old wood out. I want to bring some of that flavor into this 100% blue agave. So we roll the barrels, and it accelerates that flavors from the sweet agave. You can even see the color difference from the silver tequila. Now it's got an amber color to it, and it's where I want it. And now we rest it. So it's a long 9 months, you know, waiting for this to come out. And each time I taste it, I get better and better. And I pulled it after 9 months. It produced some of the best tequila I've ever made. The sweetness, It's a great sipping tequila. It's got the oak from that 11-year barrel. It's got the flavor from the sweet agave. It's not too much. It's not too less. It's just a perfect compound. But what I was surprised about is the smoothness. There's absolutely no bite to this tequila. And after tasting everybody at the distillery, everybody recognized it to be something different than anything we've ever produced. This is a one-of-a-kind tequila. I'm so proud of it. Keeping with the theme of Eros, we'll be releasing collectible colors. These colors represent passion and love. The colors that we chose for passion and love is red, blue, teal, olive, purple, and pink. The red bottle represents a fiery passion and desire that love can ignite. The blue bottle represents calm and serenity that love can bring. The teal bottle represents the balance and harmony that can be found in a loving relationship.